everyone. Today I wanted to do a quick video of my reading habits. This is kind of a tag that's been going around a little bit, and I wanted to do it because I think it'd be fun. It's fun for me to think through these questions. So these are a list of about 11 questions, and it asks just like how you read, your reading process, and all that. So let's get going. So the first question is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? I usually read in the living room or in bed right before I go to sleep. So those are the two places that I read the most. Sometimes I'll read at the dining room table, but not a lot. The second question is, bookmark or random piece of paper? So I used to do a lot of random pieces of paper and just whatever I had, but I've been getting into bookmarks lately. So I actually have some very pretty ones that I like using. This is from Ink and Wonder, so Ravenclaw, yeah. And then I forgot where I got Rock Paper Books. I really like that place, and they have this set of bookmarks, and they have like different classic books, so like War of the Worlds, Grimm's Fairy Tales, The Jungle Book, Wizard of Oz, Peter Pan, Dracula, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Crime and Punishment, Sherlock Holmes, Pride and Prejudice. So they have all these really nice bookmarks, and I bought the set, and I like using these too. So there is that question. I like using bookmarks. The third question: can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a certain point or a certain chapter, or a certain amount of pages? I can stop whenever I feel like it and just put a bookmark in, but like if I'm at the doctor's and I'm just reading and then they call me in, I'll just stick it in. But usually I'll do it at the end of a chapter, so I'll be like, one more chapter. Okay, end of the chapter, it's done. I usually don't like leaving off in the middle of a chapter, but I can do it if I have to, but I usually try to finish the end of the chapter. Next question. Do you eat or drink while reading? Yes, I do. I try not to do it a lot, but I do. Next one, multitasking. Music or TV while reading? So this sounds kind of funny, but I do TV a lot of times when I'm reading. Even today, put on a movie, get in the living room, get on the couch, and then read. I don't know, there's just something about it. I don't know if it makes me concentrate more on the book, or if it just makes me relax more, but I sometimes have the TV. Not a lot, but I sometimes have the TV on when I read. Number 6, one book at a time or several at once? I usually do several at once. So I usually do 2 to 3 at a time. So I'll actually have one book in my car, so I'll be listening to that, a book on tape in my car, and then I'll have like 2 on my nightstand. And then I'll read kind of a bit from each book on the nightstand, and then once I'm halfway, and then I'll just finish one, and then I'll finish the other. That's kind of what I've been doing lately. Reading at home or everywhere? So I usually read everywhere, but the bulk of it is at home. I'll take a book to work and I'll read it sometimes, but then usually I get distracted, so it's usually a lot of times at home. Reading out loud or silently in your head? Silently in my head. Do you ever read ahead or even skip pages? Yes, I do. I'll read ahead, like I'll read the last couple pages of a book, just to make sure I know what's going on. Especially if it's like a romance book, I want to make sure the two people I want to get together at the end, so I'll read like the last couple pages. Or if it's like a adventure scary book, and then I read it to make sure the people I like don't die at the end, if they're still in the last couple pages. But I will, I do skip ahead sometimes. But then I go back and read it. But then if I find out if they die, and then it's really hard for me to read it. Number 10, breaking the spine or keeping it like new. Keeping it like new. I do not like breaking the spine off of books. I like keeping them nice and pretty. There was one time I was reading the last Harry Potter book, and one of my brothers picked it up and opened it and cracked the spine, and it was like in slow motion. I'm like, no! But anyway, yeah, I like keeping the spines nice. Number 11, do you write in books? No, I do not. I like keeping them nice. So anyway, those are the 11 questions for this tag. Hope you enjoyed it. What are some of your reading habits? Anyway, let me know in the comments below. I'll hope you like this book. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.